As a small business owner, if you are looking at social media just as a way of marketing yourself without understanding that it's not just about putting out information, this is something that you need to listen to. Let me straight up tell you that posting is not marketing. Just ensuring that there is a steady stream of content that is going on is not marketing at all. It is a way for you to feel better that something is happening instead of nothing, which is at the start of it not a bad thing to be able to create rhythm, a cadence of doing it, because we need to exercise that muscle to get in shape to do those things. But don't be under the wrong impression that basically it's just about like putting some content out there every now and then. So let me tell you what this is about actually, and how you could get yourself out there on social media in a stronger way if you at least started putting yourself out there. Let me assure you that you being out there, first of all, is the first step. And if you have done that, many congratulations to you. But to take it a step further, let's talk about the core objectives of why you must do social media. And with that comes the first objective, which is lead generation. To be able to generate the kind of inquiries, the kind of leads that are coming into your business that you can sell to over a period of time becomes absolutely essential. If there are proven strategies for you to land clients, grow your business, get uh, clients that you like working with, right? Uh, I'm guessing those should be your objectives of social media. They are a direct descendant of your business objectives. So, if you define your business objectives, then you can streamline it into your social media objectives at the top of it, which is lead generation. The way to increase business is by increasing your pipeline of leads, right? So, first of all, get them leads. Second of all, is to be able to nurture those leads. What do I mean by that? Now that you have, let's say, contact information, email ID, and phone number of people who are potential customers for your business, you need to be able to put yourself out there in front of them to reach out and uh, show them value, demonstrate value of your brand, your business, the uh, the product, the solution, the opportunity that you're presenting to them, right? And this could come in value segments like emails, reaching out to them, creating content that they can consume after they have realized that you exist in their realm. Uh, so, what does nurturing look like? Uh, for, let's say, uh, a training company that is looking at HR of large companies as their first line of contact, HR, admin, or learning and development uh, departments, then the first line would be to thank them for getting in touch. The second uh, the second thing that they could send is basically how can you make the most of your training calendar. The third thing is sales a problem, and how can you get the most of your sales team. Fourth thing could be how can you take your operations team to the next level. and streamline it by creating SOPs. So, from a training operations perspective, the training perspective of an organization, they're just showing the caliber that they bring to the table, right? And the last part or the last objective would be lead conversion. There is one more step beyond this, but we'll talk about that later. Lead conversion is about, now that you have nurtured them and basically brought them to a point that you have showcased capability, is to be able to tell them that, hey, why don't you jump on a call with us? Why don't we talk about business? Why don't we, like, show you around and see and tell you how it is that you can benefit from our services, right? And creating the bedrock for that will ensure that at least some of those leads will convert towards your business, right? So let me just give you a further example. Let us say that there is a mattress company, and this mattress company uh, obviously wants to sell mattresses. So on the top end, what they will do is perhaps create an ebook or a short video that they will ask email and phone numbers from their clients or their prospective clients about understanding how they can effectively have great sleep, right? This is a great handbook to have, and people download that in lieu of their email and phone number. Pretty straightforward, isn't it? Right? Once they do download that, it will, an automatic email is generated to send them content about understanding their own sleep patterns, understanding how food affects their sleep patterns, understanding how mattresses affect their sleep patterns, understanding about stress in relation with sleep patterns. And so they're nurturing their client who is interested in bettering their sleep uh, on all these various aspects of sleep. And at the end of it, so this is lead nurturing, and at the end of that sequence, they, or in between that sequence, they say that, our mattresses are proven to help you better your sleep. Um, and and we are also, because you are an interested party, or basically you have downloaded this thing, we are offering you um, 10% discount on our our sleep range, right? Which has memory foam and so on and so forth, right? So that is a quick example of how this strategy can be used, and obviously you can do much better than this, but that was a quick way of doing that. So first of all, when you think about these three objectives, it is essential that you have an effective strategy. Now, an effective strategy for social media can only be derived if you have a business uh, a business strategy that defines what is happening on every level of the business, and you can define those things from the business strategy itself, right? So you need to understand that this strategy is not just about creating content for the sake of creating content. It is for business to be able to conduct business, because creating content on social media, maybe it, at the start of it, maybe it is fun, but to sustain it, it's work, to simply put it. To sustainably do it consistently, it needs that work, it needs that energy. It's not just about quality, it's about the quantity. Oh, sorry, it's not just about the quantity of putting it out, it is about the quality that you are putting out as well, because for quality content you will get quality leads, right? For quantity content may not get that kind of leads. You'll need to put in the effort to understand your audience, to create content at every level, to be able to nurture those leads and prospects even before they perhaps walk into your funnel, or rather drop into your funnel, right? So to do that, to be able to create stories that help them, uh, not just to consume that content and to make that content easy on them, but to be able to tell your stories as well as to why you're in business, why uh, the business works, why are there some success stories that you want to share about your business. Um, and quite honestly, it's an important part of your brand in terms of storytelling. So get into the habit of, you know, writing down the stories that are important to you, so that you have ample material to be able to connect with your audience, build genuine relations with them, right? And remember that with these stories also come an 80/20 rule, is that you need to be able to lead with the stories, but come down to a specific ask. You should be able to ask them for something, whether it is um, connecting with them on a no obligation call, whether it is about uh, downloading a free course or an ebook, or asking them to actually attend your workshop or webinar. This becomes a very critical part of doing your social media, is having those specific asks. We call them call to actions, but any sort of ask for doing doing this, because ultimately you have to think about it like a business. So with that said, I have a free course that you can consume on the three skills or the three steps that you require for acquiring your customers and increasing your CAC. That would be definitely helpful, and I'd like to hear your comments about those course that this course and whether it helped you out. So that's my time. Thank you so much. If you want me to quickly go through this, it's all about the core objectives that you have, which is about lead generation, lead nurturing, and lead conversion. At every step of the way, this essentially is a funnel um, that will help you in the long run. The second part of all of this is, before you even think about the core objectives of social media, you should think about an effective strategy which may be derived from your business strategy. Ensure that this it's not just about posting content, it's actually about marketing and about increasing your business. Obviously it's not fun initially, it might be, but to keep it as a sustainable exercise, it absolutely needs that time and effort. Ensure that you are doing this in stories. Build the story not just for your audience but for yourself. Get into the habit of writing down the stories that come your way that will actually attract your audience. As an 80/20 principle, ensure that you have specific asks in your social media posts that will really elevate the game to for them to take action towards whatever you need them to do. Do not assume that they know exactly what to do. We are going to have to tell our audiences, right? So with that, thank you so much for being here. I hope you got value from this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much and have a fantastic day.